Hello everybody, my name is Yuriy, and today I'm going to show to you difference between GIQL difference and SQL, MSQL difference. So starting recently, Acumatica suggested new user interface for creation of for creation of generic inquiries, and now you can have this. So here we have generic inquiry of stock items, and as you can see here we have select from inventory item, left join item class, and so on. And I created the same or let's say equivalent of that SQL, but in scope of MSQL. So what kind of benefits you get if you use GIQL in Acumatica? First of all, you will have explanation. So here from inventory item you will see what it says. So this is stock item which has a value and is stored in a warehouse or non-stock item. If you look at the same item in MSQL, it will be table so and so, while for experienced Acumatica developer it has meaning like what it is inventory item, but from ordinary user, possibility to manipulate directly with GIQL and having hint like, hey, what is this? Or what is that? It's quite useful. Other part which I want to mention here, for example, we can have hard coding of something like, for example, true, and let's say is template, and let me show you this is template, how it looks at MSQL. Here we have kind of this. Again, for me as a developer it's not a problem, but for now my customers, instead of suggesting them to write SQL views, I would suggest them, guy, you maybe decide to work with GIQL. And yeah, a couple of other points. Here, as you can see, we have branch. And what branch? Branch is kind of a globally set variable. And if I'm in branch prod whole, I will, like this variable will be read by Acumatica and initialized and set in GIQL. In scope of MSQL, I need to do something like this. I need to declare a variable, set branch, and so on. Next facet which I would like to highlight, this is in real-time validation. Well, MSQL have the same, but yeah, that's quite useful. And yeah, you see, I have invalid data. Entry alias doesn't have property query, but if I add D, yeah, now this becomes happy, like, yes, I have this field. So other parts we have, initially we tell to Acumatica tables from which we want to select, and then we tell what exactly we want to select. In MSQL we have a bit different. Initially we say what we want to select, then from which table. So this is not a big deal, but still quite useful. Want to highlight a couple of other points. Yeah, in GIQL we can also have declarations of what we want, and we can give to that also. This is absolutely the same. Month start -2. This is another set of variables which we can have in which Acumatica provides us with. And if I want to have month end at SQL view, I will need to do a bit of coding. It will be another variable, a bit of manipulations, but not the end of the world, but still not extremely convenient. And we have also here in GIQL parameters, and this is like this caption parameters is added by Acumatica, data sources and relations, and then conditions. All of those sections are added by Acumatica, so you don't need to type by yourself. And what And final part which I want to highlight, which is quite interesting for me, is default value. So you can say show all should be defaulted as true and show active only. And let me show you how it behaves. It basically means that show active only will be defaulted to true. You can modify it, yeah, but you can default some values in your selects, and you can also set what kind of type or how this should look like. You basically say this is variable, show all, and I want to say that this, like I want this to be shown as checkbox and as outcome, because I say this checkbox, this element is shown as checkbox. So this gives us pretty big convenience of working with generic inquiries. If you want to be in advanced mode and you feel yourself as professional, you definitely can do that. And if you want to work with professionals at AcuPower, drop us a line and my team will be happy to help you with handling your generic inquiries in advanced mode.